Hello everyone, let's talk about primers today. Let's start. You'll have to apply it before you put on your makeup. To have a good airbrush kind of a look, you need a good base. So to have a good base, you'll have to have something like a primer which corrects any kind of issues that your skin might have. For example, if my skin is oily, I have a lot of large pores, so it smoothens the skin so that it gives a clear, clean base for me to apply my makeup properly. And also it helps in making your makeup stay for a long time, all day. Also things like if your skin is prone to acne or it's having some kind of breakouts, so the primer is going to protect, kind of create a layer on your skin between your skin and your makeup which you're going to apply, creates like a barrier, and so that the effect is not directly on your skin when you apply makeup. Also, if your skin is mature, aging, it has some kind of bumps or not an even skin tone, the primer helps in filling all those imperfections, if you want to call it. Even before you apply your primer, you should make sure that your skin is prepped up with all the moisturizer, toner, serum. I mean, you can just do with a moisturizer if you don't want to do a toner or serum, but it has added and good benefits if you do the toner and the serum also. So it's also good to prep your skin up before you want to expect the primer to help with all the issues that you have on your skin. So you have to balance it out everywhere. But the primer does help in all these little pores, like I said, oily skin, acne, protection of your skin, long lasting, all of that. So that's about the primers. I hope you learned something about it and it'll help you. Now let's start with the primers. Now the first primer I have ever used was from obviously M.A.C. I don't have the packaging with me because I've already used it. The texture of that primer is so silky smooth. It's not really for like really matte for oily skin, but it also gives you that little glow. In fact, it has those little tiny shiny glitter kind of things, like tiny ones. It gives you like basically that glow. I used it for almost a year because I didn't use it every day obviously, but only on occasions when parties, functions and all that. I used to apply that all over my areas where I used to crease, like here and on my pores and my forehead. Since it gets too oily, my makeup used to stay all day. And I also felt that it kind of protected my skin because I would not tan in the sense, uneven pigmentation. If you really want to invest in a good party primers to use occasionally, then I would suggest that one. Now the next best one which I've used is the Pore Professional by Benefit. It is a pro balm to minimize the appearance of pores. So it's oil-free, lightweight, translucent, silky. This one is pretty matte and powdery. For oily skin like mine, this one is very good to minimize the oiliness on your skin, for the pores to disappear. I will show you in some time. And then it also helps in making your makeup stay all day. In the M.A.C Prep and Prime Eyeshadow Base primers, this one is the 24-hour extend eye base. I don't think they're selling this product right now. Maybe it's a different packaging, but yeah, I think they should have a primer for the eyes also. But this one, oh my god, I've used it so stingily, I would say. I mean, that's how much you should use actually, because see, I still have a lot of product left and I used very little. Okay, let me show you. This is how it comes in a very powdery form, and I use only this much and apply it in areas where I feel it creases, basically all over the eyes. Now my eyelids are pretty oily. If I don't apply a primer and just apply some loads of eyeshadow, blending this and that, it gets creased for sure. And like you can see how it has mattified my oily eyelids. And now on top of this, I can just go ahead and apply the you know, like a light base. Oh, you can consider this one also as a primer. This is from NYX Professional Makeup Eyeshadow Base. This is to hold, intensify and show true color. For any eyeshadow to pop and show the true color, you can't just put it on these dark pigmented eyelids. You'll have to give it a nice base. So let me apply it. Oh, I put all my brushes for wash. See how it gives you that light base. Next one I want to talk about is something which I found to be exactly the duplicate of the Benefit Pore Professional, but in a lesser price, from Innisfree, and it is the No Sebum Blur Primer. So Innisfree is another good brand for natural non-chemical product. This is a Korean brand. Now this one has gone out of stock, or they stopped manufacturing this for a long time, which is why I started using another one from the other brand, which I'm going to talk about next. So they started manufacturing this only 2 months or 1 month back, and luckily I just went yesterday and I got this from the Innisfree store in Orbit. And this is a lot. So this is 25 ml. This is also 22 ml. Yes, a little smaller than this. There's a lot of difference between the price of that and this, and the texture and everything. Oh my god, I love this. It's exactly the same. It blurs out, it reduces the appearance of large pores, it makes it matte, long stay of makeup and everything. Go to the next one, which is the famous Colorbar, which I used. That's what I was talking about. I started using this every day because they stopped manufacturing the Innisfree one. So I was hooked on the MAC one. That was too expensive, so I went for something cheaper. So I bought the Benefit one, and then I liked the Benefit one, but I wanted something cheaper, so I went for the Innisfree. They stopped manufacturing that, so I got back to this Colorbar. Now the thing with this Colorbar is it's nice, it blurs, it mattifies, but not for a long time. Like it kind of gives you a little bit of shine and oiliness, you know, not like the other powdery matte ones which I usually like for my skin. This is satiny touch oil free primer, marks fine lines and uneven texture, making skin marvelously soft and smooth. So I'll apply the Innisfree here, I'll apply the Benefit here, and the Colorbar I'll do it on my forehead. See, it's so matte. So you see how a little oil and the pores and everything. Now let's see how it mattifies. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So you're not supposed to apply it like a moisturizer, rub and massage and everything. Just slight, let it be in its place, let it set so that it does its job. Can you see the difference between both of them? This is pretty oily and uneven, and this kind of blurs out the skin, and it's so smooth. Next, let's go with the Benefit. Oops, yeah. And you decide which one is better, but I would just prefer this for everyday use. Let's do the forehead now. I'm using the Colorbar. So now you can go ahead, wait for some 30 seconds and go ahead and apply your makeup for it to last long and to protect your skin and have a nice, equal, even base. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe if you like my videos, and Happy New Year. Bye.